All right, good Monday morning, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Tim Pandajis. We have a cold front inbound. Right now, it's pushing into our northern cities and counties and slowly sliding its way southeast, bringing with it some showers, a few storms. Nothing severe right now, but we do have a small risk of some stronger storms, gusty winds, some thunder and lightning, and maybe potentially some small hail if they grow strong enough. So here's where it's located right now. You can see the line of showers, some rumbles of thunder along it. We're not seeing a whole lot of lightning at all associated with most of these cells just yet, although earlier this morning, way out ahead of the main line, we had one tornado warning cell out through Liberty County. So here's radar right now. A few isolated showers, downpours out there. We had a few rumbles of thunder earlier, but that's about it. You can see the shift in the wind direction north of Cleveland through Huntsville over to Brenham out of the north, and that's transporting in cooler air, significantly cooler air. Our highs for the day will be achieved within the next hour or two before that wind shift occurs and the cooler air starts to filter on in. A loop of the last 2 hours, pretty active in our northern areas with some showers and thunderstorms, heavy downpours too, and then sliding south into Houston. We just had a very heavy downpour move over downtown, out through Sugar Land, Katy area, Pasadena, Sheldon, kind of popcorn flaring on up, heavy downpours, tropical in nature, and then zipping quickly off to the east-northeast at a fast pace. So temperature-wise, look at these numbers. Upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Now, for some perspective, the warmest it's ever been in December is 85, and we've seen multiple days so far this month of 80 degrees or warmer, and we may very well have hit 80 degrees at Hobby Airport, 77 at Bush, Sugar Land at 78. But notice the dew points, too, in the upper 60s and low 70s, so very tropical air mass in place, and that's setting the stage for a very unstable air mass, and all we need is the trigger, which is the cold front coming on through. By itself, it's not really all that strong, but it's encountering that warm, humid air, a lot of energy there to fire up some storms. Look at this contrast in temperatures across our area. College Station at 58 now, 78 at Angleton. So big temperature difference over a small area with that shift in our winds. 78 at Sugar Land, 77 Cleveland, already in the upper 60s in Livingston. So that front certainly doing its job in bringing in that cooler air. So here's how it looks on Futuretrack. Going through the rest of the day today. Right around lunchtime, we'll see the front dropping its way through Houston, so that wind shift will be occurring there. We'll see the temperature start to drop, a few isolated showers and thunderstorms along the line. And then by early afternoon, the front is offshore. Winds will have shifted everywhere. Most of the rain will be offshore too by that point in the thunderstorm activity, and conditions will start to improve. Clouds likely hanging on. There may be some thin spots, especially well to the north, but overall it'll turn breezy, cooler, and still pretty much on the cloudy side too. Then even into tonight, you see the clouds lingering, but temperatures continuing to fall into the 40s, into the 50s, and eventually some upper 40s by tomorrow morning. Storm Prediction Center still has our area in a level 1, so it's not extraordinarily high risk of any severe weather, but it is not 0. So it's a level 1 out of a 5-level system. For most of the area, greatest risk is going to be east, well to the north and east of downtown Houston. So that storm threat we're looking for is going to be strong winds mostly. If they get super strong, maybe severe, some small hail and maybe the possibility of an isolated tornado like we had earlier with that tornado warning in Liberty County. Winds also, as they shift out of the north, they'll get quite gusty. 30, 35 mile an hour winds, not out of the question there as we head through this afternoon, but by this evening those winds will start to die on down after they have transported in the much cooler, drier air for this evening. Look at temperature-wise as well as we go through the rest of the day. That cooler air slides in, 60s by 2 p.m., and then some upper 50s by the time the sun goes down through much of the area, especially off to the north. Rainfall totals really going to depend on where you're located. If you get stuck under one of those heavier downpours, you'll see higher amounts. But generally, we're looking at under a ½ inch of rainfall through most of the area. Some spots much less than that. So your 7-day forecast is temperatures already peaking within the next hour, dropping through the afternoon. Tomorrow, cool day, mid to upper 60s, and then we're right back into the upper 70s to low 80s. Warm, humid, and breezy on Friday. Another front coming our way on Saturday. This one looks to be particularly strong, dropping temperatures Saturday afternoon after another round of storms into the 60s, and we get even cooler into the day on Sunday. So coming up in about an hour and a half, it was going to be 11 News at noon. And we'll hope to see you then. But until then, we'll keep an eye on the radar for you and let you know if anything changes, any warnings pop up. We'll be on the air to let you know.